Oh, yo. Yo, today we got Venom. Could you actually survive a real symbiote infection? And knowing me, I've seen so much Spider-Man content. I'm pretty sure I could. If it, I'm not sure. The problem is, I'm not sure I have enough hatred in my heart. You feel me? But let's see.
Imagine waking up in the middle of the night. Something thick and black slithers over your skin. You try to scream, but it's already too late. It seeps into your pores, wraps around your nerves, and suddenly you're no longer alone in your body. You've just bonded with a symbiote, an alien life form, hungry for adrenaline, capable of turning you into a living weapon, or reducing you to a disposable host. Could your body actually survive such an invasion?
Sure.
Gain superpowers?
Yeah.
Or get eaten alive from the inside? Today, we're diving deep.
I'm going superpowers because I really want them.
Into the science of Marvel symbiotes. Comparing comic book fantasy with cold, hard reality. Stick around, because the truth about having your own Venom might be more horrifying than you think. Let's rewind to 1984's Secret Wars number 8. Spider-Man stumbles across what looks like a slick new costume, but surprise, it's alive. That costume is actually a Clintar, a species of alien symbiotes. They're not just parasites, they're sentient.
You know what's crazy about this guy right here? Apparently in the comics, he's strong enough to beat Celestials. Like, he is like top 5 in like the whole universe, including like the gods and like whoever, like the people who live outside the universes and whatnot. Crazy.
Complex personalities and a collective consciousness. On their homeworld, they seek hosts not to just survive, but to evolve. And while some symbiotes are benevolent, others are pure chaos, wrapped in black goo. Enter Venom. When the symbiote bonds with Eddie Brock, we get a new kind of anti-hero. Eddie gains enhanced strength, accelerated healing, shape-shifting abilities, and the power to create weapons.
I prefer when Venom's a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we already have a Spider-Man. Do we really need... I mean, it's Agent Venom, sure. But do we really need like a Venom movie? Yeah, like, I like the Venom movies. Like, Riot was pretty cool. I didn't see the second one. I definitely didn't see the third one. But the first one was pretty good. But like, can he like fight Spider-Man again? Like, you know what I'm saying? And also, do I get the Venom where like he already got the thing from Spider-Man, so I can like shoot webs and whatnot and like be Spider-Man Black, literally?
Of his own biomass, all thanks to the symbiote, which physically merges with his nervous system and bloodstream. The comic book explanation? The symbiote can manipulate molecules, regenerate rapidly, and drain adrenaline to stay strong. Over time, it even develops memories from past hosts, like Spider-Man, giving Eddie access to abilities like wall crawling and web slinging. Cool. But it's not all evil. In storylines like Agent Venom, the symbiote partners with Flash Thompson to fight crime, forming a surprisingly stable bond. On the flip side, hosts like Cletus Cassidy give us Carnage, where the bond amplifies madness instead of heroism. This duality is what makes symbiotes so compelling. They're not just body horror, they're identity horror. One moment you're...
Yeah, bro, Spider-Man really be going through it, bro. Imagine having to fight Carnage and Venom at the same time. And, bro, that would be so butt, bro. Because both of them just hate your guts. One of them, like, hates you because you ruined his life and, like, you didn't love him. And the other one is just a crazy murderer. It's like, damn. And they both got my powers, plus more. It's like, and like Spider-Sense doesn't even work on Venom because it will attach to Spider-Man. So it's like, that was so stressful, man.
Next, you're sharing your mind with something ancient, alien, and hungry. Quick question. If you had a symbiote, would you use it for good or let it take over?
Nah, whatever I want.
Hero or anti-hero?
Like I wouldn't do anything with my powers if we're gonna keep it above. Besides, train them and learn how to get them better for my own sake, sure. But I ain't going outside listening to police scanners trying to like save people because that seems like a lot of work. I'm university, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to balance work, like doing YouTube, and then I have to find a real job. Spider Man on top of that, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's put the comics aside for a second and ask the big question. What if this happened in the real world? First challenge, your immune system. Your body has over 37 trillion cells, millions of
Cool.
which are on constant patrol, ready to attack anything unfamiliar. If a
Oh,
symbiote tried to bond with you, your immune system would see it as a major threat. You'd trigger an inflammatory response, fever, swelling, white blood cells swarming the area. Your body might literally try to burn the invader out.
jeez.
Now, think about energy. In the comics, the symbiote boosts strength and speed by draining adrenaline and amping up metabolism. But in real life, your body needs fuel. A normal adult needs about 2,500 calories a day. With Venom's upgrades, that could shoot up to 30,000 or 40,000 calories.
That's a lot of money. Ooh, God. You could eat at McDonald's and not even get that high. Bro, that's like, what if a grand Big Mac meal is like 3,000 with a large drink is about 3,000? You would need 10 of those. And that would like run you that would cost you like $100. Oh my God. Never mind. I would not survive, bro. I would die. I'd be broke.
You need to eat like a dozen Olympic athletes just to stay conscious. Then there's your nervous system. Your brain, though only 2% of your body's weight, uses 20% of your energy. A foreign organism trying to merge directly with your neurons? That's not going to end well. You're looking at potential seizures, nerve damage,
Oh, no,
even
thank
brain
you.
death. And don't even get started on regeneration. The human body can't just grow new tissue from nothing. Even animals with crazy regenerative powers, like salamanders, take days or weeks to heal a limb. Instant healing and tentacle generation would break every biological rule we know. Lastly, the physiological toll. You're not just sharing your body, you're sharing your consciousness.
Oh,
Real-life dissociative identity disorder already shows how delicate our sense of self can be. Add an aggressive alien mind into the mix, and you're risking identity collapse.
nah, bro. Let's do what Ben 10 did with Alien X and be like, you know what I'm saying? You do your own thing, talk to yourself, sit in your corner, and leave me alone. Especially when I'm outside. I ain't gonna be talking to myself outside. I mean, technically I could. I could just have my headphones in and pretend like I'm talking to someone on the phone. Eh.
Paranoia, even psychosis. Eddie Brock might make it look edgy and cool. In reality, you'd be in a hospital, or worse, within hours. As wild as this all sounds, nature already has its own version of symbiotes. Take the Orpheocordyceps fungus.
Oh.
It infects ants, takes over their brains, and forces them to climb to high places so the fungus can grow out of their bodies and release
No, thank you.
spores. It's
Ew.
real-life zombie mind control. This nightmare fuel even inspired the infected in The Last of Us. And yes, scientists have confirmed, if this fungus could infect humans, we'd be toast.
Oh my
Or
God.
check out Symathoa exigua, the tongue-eating louse. This parasite swims into a fish's mouth, devours its tongue, and then replaces it. The fish go on living.
Oh my. What are these? Why did God decide to make these? That's one thing people in heaven have to ask, bro. Like the Optimus sub is a symbiote, right? What is this for? 'Cause I don't see the point.
Using the parasite as its new tongue. If that doesn't scream venom energy, I don't know what does. On the less horrifying side, there's the bobtail squid. It lives in symbiosis with bioluminescent bacteria. The squid gives them shelter and food. The bacteria help the squid glow, camouflaging it from predators. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. No brain invasion required.
So do they? So do they like talk to each other? I don't know, bro. I don't. I never thought of plankton in real life that can talk.
These natural examples prove that symbiosis is everywhere, but nature isn't handing out superpowers. Most of the time, it's just about survival, and the
Oh,
rules are brutal. Love learning how sci-fi meets real science? Smash that like button and subscribe. We've got more
same.
mind-bending episodes on the way. So, could you really survive bonding with a real-life Venom? Honestly,
No.
probably not. Between your immune system launching a full-scale assault, your metabolism crashing,
Hey, gang. I'll go broke trying to be Venom, bro. Over here need 30,000 calories, bro. You can't get that on minimum wage every day. Oh my god. But yeah. Oh, thank you.
and your brain barely hanging on, the results would be catastrophic. You might get a few moments of freakish power before collapsing from exhaustion,
Yeah, and
inflammation,
if I hit, yeah, if I had the power, bro, for as long as I had it, I'm gonna be Spider Man for as long as I can. Yeah, I'm saying.
or mental breakdown. But here's the weirdest part. Even without alien goo, you're already full of tiny organisms. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria. Your skin, your mouth, even your brain. They're not as solo as you think. Symbiosis is real, but it's more science than science fiction. Less about giant teeth and more about balance. Less about super strength and more about survival. Still, we get why Eddie Brock keeps going back. Who wouldn't want to feel that power? If only for a moment. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of symbiotes, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell.
I mean, yeah. If you got a dream of becoming Venom, don't do that unless you got money to eat like that. Yikes, 30,000 calories. But anyway, peace.